The problem that most people have when they reach out to me is that they've seen all these doctors, they feel terrible, and they are not getting any answers. They've run all these tests, did all these studies, it's not showing anything. They're saying I'm healthy, and I know I feel bad. And then after months or years of this runaround, then they finally reach out. And we do some very specific tests to figure out what exactly is going on. And it is very different from the conventional lab tests that are run. Part of the reason I don't do conventional tests is because those labs and the lab ranges that say they are normal are super outdated. So some of those tests I do run, but I interpret them totally differently because we have more than 100 years of research in between when those lab levels were set. And today, when you're looking at that lab report, I use the most current research that we actually have, which means, I actually have to read research articles and figure out, okay, based on this lab result, where should that level be based on your circumstances and your condition and, all of those different nuances and factors about you specifically. So when I'm looking at the conventional lab reports, I'm not just looking at, does it say normal or not? Does it make sense for what's happening with you and your body and where you are in that particular stage and what you're describing is happening? And then on top of that, I also run some more advanced and more detailed labs to start getting to the root causes. So I'm looking at things like the gut, cortisol levels, and hormone levels, and full thyroid panels. I'm looking at nutrient levels, micronutrient levels. I'm looking at inflammatory markers. There are a lot of areas that I'm looking at to put that story together about what's happening in your body. And each one of those areas, there's a lot of detail to it. And so no two people are the same. Y'all are biochemically different. Everybody's different. Everybody's gut is different. Everybody's hormone balance is different. Everybody's life situation is different. Everybody's everything is different. You have to have a plan specifically for you if you want it to work. If you want to talk, let me know what's going on. My link is in the bio. Book a free call. Even if this isn't right for you, I'll try to help you figure out what is.